Hey, I'm Bill Meeks, and this is Hey You, What's Up?
I like you a lot. Do you like me a lot? We like a lot of the same stuff, so why don't we hang out?
Hello.
Hey, Jaime, what's up?
What's up, Bill? What's it going, man?
Not too bad, man. How about yourself? You've been traveling a lot recently, haven't you?
Yes, I have. I've been traveling all over the U.S.
All over the United States. Yeah, it's been what? Because I think I first saw you mentioning stuff about it. What, back in early July or something like that?
Yes. I went to Nertacular, and that was the beginning, and DragonCon was the end.
Some people they might not be familiar with you. Where are you from?
I am from Central America, from a small country called El Salvador, and I usually travel in the region, but this time around I went to the States.
So you're a foreigner then, is what you're trying to tell me.
I'm a darn foreigner, yes.
You're a foreigner.
I'm a foreigner.
So what have you been doing the past 2 hours, let's say?
Okay, the past 2 hours, I've been reconfiguring my router, which in my absence, the kids totally messed up. And then I've been making sure I can get US Netflix, which is why I have my router for. And it's
Do you have a
basically
VPN hooked up for it or something?
Oh, yeah.
Nice. I keep meaning to get one of those, but they keep every time Ola Unblocker breaks, they fix it. It's a Chrome extension, so then I don't have to. But I always use it to access the UK Netflix and BBC iPlayer a little bit, just so I can get my Doctor Who a little earlier.
Right. No,
So,
no,
oh, go ahead.
no. In my case, it's a necessity. It's for everything, for accessing, almost everything.
So you've traveled to the States quite a bit. Did you see anything new or anything that surprised you while you were here?
That's a good question. I think this time around, more than surprised, I found the differences interesting. My very first days, I was in Vegas, and it's that bombastic city with lights and stuff, and
Oh yeah.
and booze everywhere, at CVS and stuff like that. And then we went to Salt Lake City.
There's booze in the
And
light bulbs. Sorry.
yes,
Go ahead.
yes, there's booze everywhere. Every single store, you go to the bank and they're selling you booze, and there's like a stuff there. But
I
and
think
then
you
we
have to
went.
drink a fifth of Jack just to get across the city line.
Yes,
Actually.
yes, you're not allowed to leave without consuming a little bit. And then I went to Salt Lake City, and it was different. It was very conservative, but still very cool. And then San Francisco and LA, and they were all different in different ways. And I think that this time around, usually I just travel to one city, maybe two, but this time around, the differences between places stood up. And I had this amazing fusion sushi roll in Vegas that is, ridiculously legendary.
Define that for me. Fusion sushi. I'm
Oh
sure
my God! This is called the fat duck. The most righteous Mitsula took me to this place, and it's sushi, but it's not strictly Japanese. It's a mix. So this was foie gras. Foie gras. I believe it was eel and bacon. But the
bacon.
way, oh shoot, the way
You
he
had me on
arranged
bacon.
it. Oh, no. It has you on bacon. This is how it works. You put it in your mouth, and it's this creamy foie gras thing, which is it's got It's got fat and stuff. You don't really know what it is, and then it's sweet because of the eel, and then suddenly, when you least expect it, it's like bacon. Oh my God, my head
Sneaks up on
explodes.
you.
Sneaks up on you, and then it just stays. It's
Creeper
ridiculous.
bacon.
Oh shoot, my God, it's ridiculous.
Oh, you
And
can. By the way, you can totally feel free to curse on this one. I know my other podcast, I try and keep the cursing down to a minimum,
okay.
but we can go fucking wild on this one if we want to.
Oh well, then it was fucking amazing, man. It was. No, I really mean it. It's one of these unexpected things. We also had this wonderful pizza that they cooked. That we had. It was like a breakfast pizza, and it had. It was. It came out just the bread or just the crust, and then he would cook it in front of you. They would put the eggs and arugula and pancetta on top, and it would cook as you watch it. It was ridiculously good.
There's a lot of that lately, kind of cooking as performance.
Yes.
I always thought it was interesting, even down to like there's even like the fast food version of that with like the Subway sandwich artist, right?
Yes, yes, the virtuosos of the eight-inch sub.
So you went to LA. What did you do in LA?
Well, the way the travel gods like it, there's entry ports in the U.S. that tend to have more traffic, so it's cheaper travel in there. So what we did is, my wife and daughters met me and my son in LA, and then we traveled up to San Francisco. But while we were there, met up with some good friends while we were waiting for my family to arrive, and met up with Brian, who's there vacationing very, very hard, and Brushwood, who's vacationing very hard there, and a lot.
Vacationing.
Oh shoot, the
That's all it
vacationing
is.
that's going on. Yes, that's all it is that I know of. And I sat in a couple of tapings of Daily Tech News Show with Tom Merritt, and was treated to a wonderful roast beef by Andrew Bain. He took me to this roast beef place. We're both big fans of Arby's,
Yes.
but he found this like artisanal kind of place that had like the most awesome roast beef sandwiches, kind of like an In-N-Out kind of version of roast beef, and it was awesome.
So was it a chain, like a local California chain, or was it just like a little hole in the wall kind of roast beef place?
Yeah, it looked like kind of like a something you would coming out of the 50s, like a sock hop kind of,
Or like a diner.
malt place, like a diner, but it didn't look like a chain. Or it might have been a chain, but I didn't see any other of them, and it was pretty darn good. And we had some awesome like old timey milkshakes that I shouldn't have because they make me gassy, and that's not good for anybody.
You know the way I always kind of gauge whether I like when I go to like a specialty meat place, like a place that has like barbecue or roast beef or wings or whatever, how I gauge if the meat's going to be any good? The paper towels. If they have the brown paper towels, it's always awesome.
Yes.
Like if they have the cheap brown paper towels, it
Yep.
always
Yep.
seems to be better than it is if they have like, just the white paper towels with the flowers and stuff on.
Totally agree. I totally agree. That and of course the sauce, because it's the meat is 50%, the rest is the sauce and the rub and whatnot.
Oh, now, Jaime, I should probably warn you here that I am definitely going to hang up on you at 12 minutes. Like I
Okay.
will give you very little warning.
How long? How far in are we?
We are 9 minutes in right now.
Oh shit. Okay.
So what I've been doing is I've been trying to, I don't know if it's just your Twitter account, any website, anything you're doing online that you would like to plug real quick right here, right now, before I hang up on you.
Well, I'm working on two projects. One is called How to Build a Starship, and the other one I believe is gonna be It's Interesting Because, and we're gonna go into how science fiction tech works. If either that or future tech support, we're working on that. But That's a couple of projects that will be
who are you
coming your way.
working on that with?
That's going to be. I'm working with Peter Delahanty. We might
Oh,
try
very
to
cool.
do
Patrick Delahanty.
Patrick Delahanty.
Yeah.
We're going to try to do a Friday afternoon kind of thingy. We'll see.
Excellent. Over on Twit or
I think so.
because I know they were trying to beef up their sort of geek culture quotient on Fridays over there. So
Well, that's that. I think that's what he meant. I don't want to put any words in his mouth just yet.
oh
But
yeah. I'm gonna assume that you're lying right now about Patrick's intentions completely.
That's the safest course for all all involved.
So why don't you let people know a little bit about your background, why you're
Sure.
qualified to maybe help out with a show like that?
Okay, well, I have a degree in physics, and I read a lot of science fiction, and I like to talk a lot. So that's probably what qualifies me. It's just the BS ability.
Okay, you mentioned physics there, and I know on
Yes.
Twitter a couple weeks ago we were having a really good conversation about time travel, and you
Oh, yeah.
had the types of time travel you can do in science fiction broken down into just a few categories. You want to list those out real quick in our last
Sure.
minute here?
Sure. The one is the type where you time travel and it completely splits into a different universe. You can do whatever you want. You can go and mess up with your own timeline, and nothing happens. However, there's no guarantee you're going back. That's kind of a sliders kind of thing. Then there's a universe where you can time travel, but you can't change the past. This is one of these frozen situations where you always went back in time, and you couldn't stop. You couldn't kill Hitler. You couldn't do any of that, just because the universe prevented it. And then the other one is kind of a hybrid that is more of a product of Hollywood, in which things slowly change, and you have the capacity to your pictures disappear and stuff like that because
You have
the
time to
future has
save
been
it if you
changed.
want to.
Yes, you have time.
Okay, real quick, out of those three, which one do you think is more likely to be real?
Oh boy, I think the first one is more likely to be real, but then the implications are huge.
Oh, there's the timer. Bye.
I like you a lot.
Thanks for tuning in to another episode of Hey You What's Up. Want to come on the show? Sign up at heyyouwhatsup.com/letmebeyou. You can follow me on Twitter. I'm at Bill Meeks, and you can find the show at heyyouwhatsup.com. Talk to you later.
I like you. I like you a lot.